Now we will discuss what will be the zeros of a polynomial. Zeros of a polynomial is the zeros of a polynomial px is a number c such that pc is equal to 0. Here, suppose we have a polynomial px is equal to x minus 1. This is the polynomial, and according to the zeros of a polynomial px is a number c such that pc is equal to 0. Here you can see, if we will kept, if x is equal to 1, we will kept x is equal to 1, then p1 is equal to 1 minus 1, that is equal to 0. So 0, as we know, zeros of a polynomial px is a number c such that pc is equal to 0. If we will kept that value, we will find the 0. So we can say px is equal to 0 is a polynomial equation, and 1 is the root of the polynomial equation. Px is equal to 0. So if we are trying to kept any value that will convert the whole polynomial in the 0, we will say that this is the root of that polynomial. So zeros of polynomial px is a number c such that pc is equal to 0. So we can say px is equal to 0 is a polynomial equation, and 1 is the root of the polynomial equation. Now let's take an example. Suppose we have a term like, now suppose we have a term like 2x plus 1. Now if anyone says that find the root of this polynomial, so root will be that value after putting these value, root will be that value by which, or after putting that value, we will get the all polynomial equal to 0. That will be the root of that polynomial. So that value that will convert the whole polynomial into 0, that is known as the root of that polynomial. Now if we want to find the value of x, we can 2x plus 1 is equal to 0, and here 2x is equal to, that will transfer to right hand side, that will minus 1, and x is equal to minus 1 by 2. So here you can see that a value like x is equal to minus 1 by 2, if we will kept this value in this equation, then we will get 0. Let's prove that. Suppose we will kept x is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 in the place of x, that is minus 1 by 2 plus 1. Here 2 will be divided, and we will get minus 1 plus 1 by is equal to 0. So minus 1 by 2 is that value that will kept when this polynomial will convert the all polynomial in the 0. So that is the zeros of polynomial. Now let us now list our observations. List our observations, that is, a zeros of a polynomial need not be 0. Point number 2, 0 may be a zero of polynomial. Point number 3, every linear polynomial has one and only one zero. Point number 4, a polynomial can have more than one zero. So on the basis of, if fx is a polynomial of degree n greater than or equal to 1, and a is any real number, then x minus a is a factor of fx if fa is equal to 0. Now let's understand this with the help of example. Suppose, now let's understand this. Suppose we have given that x plus 2 is a factor of x3 plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. Now we have to find the that x plus 2 is the factor of this term or not. Now we will solve this problem. So here, as I know, if we are putting any value that will convert the whole term in a 0, that will be the root of that polynomial. So here, if we will put x plus 2 is equal to 0, then we will get x is equal to minus 2. Now we will put this value in this term. So after putting x minus 2 in this polynomial, we will get x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. Whenever we will put this value in this polynomial, we will get, on the place of x we will put minus 2 to the power cube plus 3 minus 2 to the power square plus 5 minus 2 plus 6. After solving this, minus 2 cube is equal to minus 8 plus minus 2 square is equal to 2, 2 2 ja 4, 4 3 ja 12 plus minus 10 plus 6. Now minus 8 plus 12 minus 10 plus 6 will be the, here you can minus 8 minus 10 will be minus 18 and 12 plus 6 is equal to 18, and the minus 18 plus 18 is equal to 0. Here you can see that the after putting the value of minus 2 we will getting 0, because I told you earlier that if we are putting any value and that will convert the whole polynomial in a 0, that will be the root of that polynomial. That's why we can say that x plus 2 is the factor of this polynomial. So with the help of this we can find the factor of any polynomial. As I told you, the quadratic polynomial will be that polynomial which have highest degree is 2. So the quadratic polynomial can be write in this way: x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not is equal to 0 and a, b, c are constants, where a is not is equal to 0 and a, b, c are constant term. So if we have any equation that can be written in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not is equal to 0 and a, b, c are constant terms, that are known as quadratic polynomial, and here we have maximum degree is 2, so that's why this is quadratic polynomial. Now suppose we want to find the, as I told you that we are here trying to factor of quadratic polynomial by splitting method or splitting the middle terms. Now suppose we have a equation that is 6x square plus 17x plus 5. Now we want to factorize this with the help of factorizing middle term, and here we have a middle term that is 17x. Now we will solve this equation. Here we can write 6x square plus, we can write middle term is, now here a method exists, that is we will find a middle term like that after multiplying that term. After multiplying that term, we will get the value that will exist after multiplying this term and this term. Suppose if we multiplied 6 to 5, if we will multiply a from c, we will get this value, and the value exists here. It should be come before adding, before that will be is equal to the middle term. If we the value should be in this manner, that after adding or subtracting we will get this value. Let's understand this example. Suppose 6x is equal to, we can write 15x is 15x plus 2x plus 5. Here if we will multiply 15 by 2, then we will get 30. If we will multiply 15 by 2, we will get 30, and if we will multiply a and c, we will get 30. We will also get 30, and if we will add 15x plus 2x, we will get 17x. So in this scenario, what we have done, we have split the middle term. Now we will take common factor, that will be we will take common factor, and that will be the, suppose we kept 2x, and so we will get 3x plus, and that will be the suppose we can write this in that manner, 15x. Now we have plus 1, and here we can write this, and the second term in bracket will be this, and we can keep 5 outside, and we will get, now if we will multiply this term 2x into 3x, we will get 6x square plus 2x plus 5 3 15x plus 5. So what we have done, we have splitted the middle term. So we have a factor 2x plus 5 and 3x plus 1. Now we can verify these are the two factors of this quadratic polynomials, and this factor we have find this factor with the help of splitting middle term. Now we can verify this. Suppose this is the factor of this polynomial or not. So from here we will get first factor is 2x plus 5. So if we will kept this value equal to 0, we will get x is equal to minus 5 by 2. Now if we will put minus 5 by 2 in this term. So after putting the value x is equal to minus 5 by 2 in this term, we will get 6 minus 5 by 2 square plus 17 minus 5 by 2 plus 5. What we will get? 6 is to 25 upon 4 plus 17 into minus 5 by 2 plus 5. Here we will get 2 2 ja 4, 2 3 ja 6. So 75 plus 2 plus, because here plus and here minus, so here this term will be minus, and we will get 85 upon 2 plus 5. Now if we will subtract this, we have 2 on taken as LCM. We have 75 minus 85 plus 10, and 75 will be added in 10 with 10, and we will get 85 minus 85 upon 2 is equal to 0, because 85 minus 85 will exist 0, and 0 upon 2 is equal to 0. So we can, here is the proof. With the help of, we can say that this is the factor of this quadratic polynomial, because after putting these value we are getting this polynomial is equal to 0, and this is the root of minus 5 by 2 is the root of this quadratic polynomial.